understand, and yet it still came down to the wire. This is TSM's map pick. It's going to be Haven, slightly different, and they're starting off on defense.
I will
I'm
say,
curious to see what happens.
I am too. Both of these maps, they're those default maps that we've seen the Premiership the entire time, so it's just such a difference maker. Governor going to create some early pressure, and that's nearest airport heavily pushing towards a side, only 7 in the area.
Let's go. 1 and done. Escapes to safety. Governor dead to rights. That's the postmark util, potentially the paint shells and whatnot. But the TSM, they're not even letting them take this out or plant the spike. They're running right into their faces. But this time, nearest airport are ready for them. They strike back with a vengeance, and Rossi just got to run into his death. Couldn't even pull his gun out in time. That pistol round was over before it even started.
They try to go for the quick retake. Sometimes it's beneficial, but sometimes nearest airport is prepared for. What a bounce back from them. They just didn't let go of W key, and so did TSM. They just ended up winning their trades. It was actually kind of an interesting round where it felt like everybody was fighting different people solo. And in the end, 7 was the only one able to find that original trade for TSM. And honestly, I think it comes down to nearest airport's coordination there. They knew what they were looking for. They sent 2 people on either side of that site, and they collapsed on the back. A little bit of a lackluster retake for TSM, if I'm being honest, but regardless, it's going to be a little bit of a force round for TSM here, actually, as Rossi and Corey both picking up stingers, trying to keep the aggression up, and nearest airport showcasing that they could use this entire map, swapping all of that pressure for possibly another 5-man hit onto the C side, where it's only GMD in the area.
This is a full force. Ooh. 7, maybe just trying to save for like a glass cannon operator or something, but god damn, GMD takes a hefty blow to the head. But nearest airport, they get the ult orb and they get the hell out of dodge, getting these small ones, and they stick together as a 5-man unit.
Hold hands, when in doubt, hold hands. There's always somebody there to find that trade, and I think it's what honestly persevered nearest airport on defense on Ascent. That's why they were able to find consistent frags, because if somebody died, there was somebody there right afterwards to trade it out, and that's them on this B site. TSM is in the area, though. Those paint shells, so much damage.
And the C's, the combo, you saw it in action yet again, but this time only catching 1. It was still good for something. Nearest airport, they're trying to go for the B-side plants, but however, to no avail. This time, GMD, though, he took advantage of the situation. He's pushed down C-Long, and does anyone check it? No, they don't. This could be potential for an early flank. 7, yet again, first to engage, biding his time. Leviathan's by himself! No one else is there to back him up, and he gets put down like a rabid dog. 7 still holding on for dear life, pulls up the classic, and gets Calypso. 10 seconds left! Guys, nearest airport, what are you doing? Sabrosa strikes, puts down precision. That's all down to Governor. It's got massive. Here's a Phantom. What's a round to win? Gets guns handed over, and TSM, they barely had anything to work with. Sure, it was a force, but nearest airport, they kind of choked over towards B, got flushed off the side by TSM's util, and going over towards A, it was just 1 by 1, they got picked off.
They became the death of themselves. They bit themselves in the leg going over to B site when they had no information, and TSM just happened to be perfectly in the area. They got the original dink onto GMD over on that C side, and they didn't take advantage of it. Instead, they decided to back away. That was their go-ahead, and that's that round 2. Sheenwa and I talk about it all the time. It is just such a momentum turn to find a second round thrifty, because it really feels like that bonus is just so easy. They realistically should win this round, but we can't keep NA out of it. We just saw a thrifty. We might see another one, and that's the C site. Only GMD in the area once again.
Oh, well, there's a ton of util, though, to back him up. GMD 4-2 Calypso. Yes, it's a nice hit off the strike, but here comes Corey. Guy's been an absolute beast in the series so far, and he's guarding the spike like one as well. Rossi sprints right in. Sabrosa finishes off Calypso. And that's the end of that. And one small thing to note as well, whenever TSM, they're in a comfortable position, Sabrosa, he just goes hunting. He wants to charge his ultimate up as much as he can. He tells his teammates, stand down. The showstopper, Corey, yeah, whatever. Sometimes you get killed, sometimes you don't. It's more of a threat. My ult is much more useful. Let me get him.
It's a great prioritization. We saw it on Ascent so frequently, too, when it was a 3v1 situation for TSM. They kind of just sent Sabrosa in, said, good luck on your journey. We wish you safe travels. But regardless, Calypso going in with an operator here on attack, and that's still just 2 Spectres in the hands of TSM. I said that if you win that round 2, it almost seems like the bonus could be free, but I love these buys to come out. Anderson, such a unique play. Then he gets traded out, though.
Yeah, you can see what he was going for, and it seems like he only expected 1 player to be pushing him from sewers, but GMD is there capitalized, and the smoke, the timing is perfect position, doesn't realize, but he does maybe feel something in the air, turns around but still goes down. TSM, they're just getting all the kills in this round, catching everyone off almost individually. Perfect timing and positioning. Oh dear, Nearest Airport, this is not how they pictured this map to start.
Not at all, especially after that big pistol, a dominant pistol at that too. The frags just went their way, and maybe TSM, they wanted something to fight against. They said, I want to prepare for a comeback because they couldn't find it in map 1, and you know, they found the quick one, evening it out 1-1, and this is just basically a free bonus round. I said it, the momentum is just so hard to play around, and TSM just not letting off the gas pedal. So much pressure early into these rounds. The fact that GMD continued on the aggress even after the original trade is unbelievable. Leviathan. Ooh.
Oh. Well, that's just the Phantom things. You get the dink, but if you don't land the second shot, you're done for. Meanwhile, with the Vandal, one shot is all it takes. Rossi, he eats his recon arrow, but they don't manage to take him down. This is a big issue now because TSM, they're starting to encroach upon the B side. Leviathan, he's holding in the corner for dear life, but the moment the barrel swings at the corner, I think TSM saw something. There we go. A pixel is all he needs. And now, it's all down to last by Calypso. That's 2 kills now. One more is all it takes. And Rossi, he knows exactly what's up. No operator. And it's basically a premium sheriff. Just hop around like a bunny rabbit. Make the headshot hard to land. And a classic right click. That's it. That's the dunk. 3-1 TSM.
It was
the lead again.
Yeah, it was the classic right click. You said it in map 1, Digital. It's not a pea shooter. That you jinxed it for the entire series. Those classics are going to be finding every single pick now, and we saw it go their way. I want to bring up Rossi's pressure here, actually. Outside of A, he just didn't push forward. Yeah, we saw an amazing play from Calypso, almost turning this round back for Nearest Airport, and would have been monumental for them. But Rossi just kept his pressure there consistently so that they had to worry about him, making the push-up outside of B main just so much easier for them in the long term. Beautifully played, and that's exactly the coordination that we do want to see. Along with TSM success, there's some major ultimates online and about to be available in 7. Finds the jiggle peak kill, and Calypso not there in time to exchange it.
Again? 7? Oh. No scope. Okay, you know what? This guy, he is built kind of differently, to say the very least. The Brozer, there goes hunting time. Get those eco frags. Charge with the ulti. One more to go. GMD steals it off of him. Damn, how could he? That could have been a Rolling Thunder in the next round.
Yeah, they needed it. Subrosa's probably saying, what the heck? But it doesn't matter. That round was over before it even started. I like the attempt from NA. The unfortunate part about their somewhat success on that C side is they're biting themselves that they didn't go on C on that round 2, and now they're consistently trying to go there, and the ops are in hand, and on defense, to walk into C and an op is in the area is basically funneling free kills into 7, as he is going to be going for that garage pressure once again, trying to find an early pick, as he's just been the one to always be on the grass. It's so risky, but the reward is just so high. Great paint shells into, I believe, that C's combo once again, and look at Subrosa here, Digital.
Brozer knows someone's around the corner. Just got hunting a little bit early, but no, what is going on? Governor puts out the showstopper and catches GMD. Blast max out to safety. At least he tried to, but Brozer gets detected. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He's done for. The aggression from TSM in this round didn't pay off.
I don't think Governor was even shooting for GMD there. He got flashed on entry.
Oh, god damn it. Just throw it out. It's a big rocket. You're about to get someone.
Yeah, bound to get someone, and it happened to be one of the most pivotal agents for TSM's retake. There's nothing that they could do. Subrosa went down early. They lost GMD's smokes, and this is just a free bomb plan for Nearest Airport. This should be their round, and along with it, they're going to have the Rolling Thunder and the Hunter's Fury available for next round. But do they go on the hunt for 7? He has the eco for next round, so it's not necessarily the best thing to do. Their economy's not in the best spot, but he's going to go on a hunt because he has eco at hand.
Well, look, if Calypso could basically almost clutch out a 1v3, then so can 7. It's just the power of Chamber. The moment you get a first kill with the Operator, that Headhunter claps out almost instantaneously, and you still have the TP to work with should you need it. But no, 7 decides against it. The odds, 1v3, he probably would, but 1v4, nothing to work with. Nearest Airport, no swings, no sounds, no intel. Yeah, nah, he's done for. And dare I say this right, but my theory is right now in these first few rounds, because it's only 6 rounds in, right? Nearest Airport, I think they're actually just trying to poke and prod across all the sites and just kind of flesh out TSM's defense a little bit more, figure out what their habits are, if they sees nade combos and whatnot, the operator plays, where it's stationed, before they crack open the defense and choose a site to properly hit. So far, it just seems like the experimental phase. They're not that far behind yet.
I completely agree. You know, they had that round to play around with. They were able to find one more going their direction, even out that economy. Maybe the operator from Calypso is going to be the difference maker. We talked about in the analyst desk. They're very patient attackers teams, which you didn't expect with them constantly wanting to go on attack. So once you have that op in hand, I feels like things start to funnel their direction, and Calypso looking for an early pick here.
Oh, 7 killed right on the recon arrow. Something somehow wasn't detected. Not too sure what happened there. Odd interaction. But regardless, Sabrosa puts out the Rolling Thunder just to force them out of A lobby. Oh, that's ambitious, but now Seaside is under siege. And TSM, they don't really have, oh, they do have the Nightfall, that's okay at least, but Leviathan, none of it. Here's anything to say about it. Governor takes down 7, and Corey blast backing around just to stay alive for a bit longer. But make no mistake, this retake for TSM, they're going to need these ultis, and there's still no guarantee they can still win it out. Nightfall versus Rolling Thunder, that's most likely what's going to happen. Corey, he gets flashed, and damn near takes down position. There we go. There's the Cosmic Divide. Corey sniped by Calypso. Nightfall as well invested by TSM. And the counter. Ooh. Sabrosa is safe for the time being. Let's go for large here for a few kills. GMD first to strike. The recon now scans a few players, but can't shoot through the wall. GMD for 2, single-handedly. He's cleaning the sights. Now, the moment that goes down, this could spell disaster, but TSM Rossi from behind takes down Calypso. Here's the pinch, and there's a team. They're doing all the work. Leviathan by himself. He's blinded. He's bitten by the dog. What a retake by TSM.
What a retake. Rossi on these slow and methodical flanks. There's no way you could expect it that late into the retake. Every member of TSM was on board, and as soon as the divide depletes, that's when he decides to make his presence known. That was just great coordination all the way through to the finish, and Rossi just perfect timing. Even the setup with the Fade utility to be able to find the kill, find that concuss, unbelievably played, and the economy's still going to be at that even point, though. And realistically, TSM didn't burn that much. They burned the divide. Yeah, they burned the Rolling Thunder, but so did Nearest Airport. They're in the same position. It's only Anderson and... Oh, Corey. That's unfortunate.
That's like year 1 ranked game stuff. Just wallbang through. Finally, they try and they just catch a player off the bat. Calypso, he's down for an alpha count. And Sabrosa, here comes the fast aggressive push. The flank picks up 2. Sabrosa, go on the hunt. Charge with the ultimate yet again per position. Will one up his counterpart. Rossi is there to pick up the slack. And Governor having to do so much now. 7 puts at the classic. Of course, he wasn't meant to come out alive on that. And the operator picked up as well. Just trying to maintain stable economy against Nearest Airport. They aren't expecting the spread from TSM. The best defense? Offense.
I completely agree. And I will say, I think Shinhwa brought up such an amazing point on the analyst desk, and I'll say it again. Is Nearest Airport is one of those teams, maybe they're just trying to get attack out of the way. And I think he's completely right. Find 3, 4 rounds, maybe 5, 6, you know, depending on how it goes, depending on the team that you're against. But right now, TSM looks unbelievable on defense. It really has to be sort of a lucky round for NA to find some success. So if they could find 4 here, I think it's going to be that same turnaround. They found 4 on attack on Ascent. It's a defender-sided map. Depending on the comp and the playstyle that you run on Haven, which TSM is showcasing, they can be very aggressive on defense and take control easily. They might be a defensive-sided team. They might be the ones who, you know, find that lead on defense. So it might swap sides, and we could see a very similar Game 2 to Game 1, where it's coming down to the long haul. Regardless, Nearest Airport going into this next round with no ultimates available and their economy in shambles. You just got to be thanking lucky stars that Governor somehow able to make it out with his operator. Meanwhile, for TSM, Corey has that showstopper. The last time we saw it available, he usually tends to burn it quite quickly. 7 with the Tour de Force. I don't even think he needs to pull it out. He's sitting on 9K credits. You might as well just make sure that you have extra economy flowing into you for the next round. So I'm guessing the operator just going to go cleanly back into his hands. But do you think the same concept is coming out for Nearest Airport here, Digital, where they're just trying to find out what's going to be successful for them on attack?
Oh, look. Like you said, you know, different comps, different stories, but Haven, traditionally, I would still say it's more of an attack side of map because 3 spike sites defense is it's going to be spread thin, but TSM, I guess, to counter that theory, there's going to go attack on defense. Now, on this round here, given how it's only Governor with a gun, I kind of feel that Sabrosa, he's just going to send it in just to get the Rolling Thunder up yet again. That seems to be the trend they've been going for this whole time. Rossi is there to support him, regardless of what happens, either the Rolling Thunder or the Nightfall. TSM, they can use those, especially later into the half. But Nearest Airport, don't underestimate them. Despite being on ecos, they've pulled off some pretty crazy things in the dark, and that was the story of map 1.
Ooh. Rossi still in an aggressive spot here. The TP comes out.
No. Okay, only good for one though, and that's a Phantom handed over as well. Governor quick to shut that down. And I like the heads up playing with the recon arrow. They spotted out. So Brosen like, okay, yeah, he's coming for the eco frags. Let's just take it easy for the time being. But silence yet again as Nearest Airport just trying to work something, try maybe punish TSM on the aggression. And I guess that this is the pattern that you can see. TSM, when they're playing normal defense rounds, they get a little bit more aggro, they get in their faces, swing their advantage into their flavor. But as soon as it's against an eco round, they don't want to lose guns. They want to basically take it a little bit easier. Put the onus onto, you know, Nearest Airport with the weaker weaponry. Sabrosa, here we go. No!
Doesn't spot him out. I was going to say, Digital, keep an eye on Governor. They've seen an A flank almost every round. He was expecting it. The numbers advantage, but the showstopper, and Corey able to shut down Precision. Oof.
Oh, no.
This is just a round of timing. It's a round of timing.
Yeah, and that's the second time now. Nearest Airport, they go over towards the A side. They see nothing. They haven't even fully cleared the site, and they can't get punished. And Corey, I'm pretty sure that was his first showstopper kill this entire series.
Hey,
don't quote me on that,
he has Sabros on his team. It's like handing the baton over. You have to. You know, you got to make the joke at some point. The people love it. Even Rosa loves it regardless. Rossi, the only ultimate alive for TSM at the moment. And if you're looking for Nearest Airport, Governor has an opportunity to get the showstopper here. I would love to see them kind of get some pep in their step. I know I say this quite frequently, Digital, but it feels like when a team isn't able to find out what to do, when in doubt, 5-stack, rush it, do what they did on the pistol round, because it found success. I want to see Nearest Airport holding hands. I want to see them playing as a unit once again, because it was successful for them. TSM has showcased how spread out they actually are on the map, so you might as well just play numbers.
Woo! Governor taking a few looks of damage as well. There was the gravity well just to almost try to ensure his death. But yeah, just a little bit of early aggression over towards Garage early on. TSM poking and prodding yet again. But yeah, dude, just to, you know, add on to your point as well. Sure, they can do that. A site hasn't quite worked out for them. I'm not gonna lie. Like maybe they've had spike plants a few times, but post plants barely happen over towards A. This time though, we have perfect info. They don't. A site's fully free for the taking. But on the flip side, TSM, they're being proactive. They're starting to take space over towards mid and rotate players over towards the A site. And Nearest Airport, maybe they're just a bit paranoid. Look at the aggression. Maybe it's mental conditioning as well. TSM, they've been so aggressive on these buy rounds. And Nearest Airport, they're just taking it so slow and methodically yet again.
They're already ready to collapse. Even on this A site, the rotation was there, the information gained, and that's the hit.
Wow, and that's a nightfall as well. Fantastic flash. Governor leaps in and takes down Rossi, but Sabrosa hiding inside the smoke. Could be good for something here. He gets 2 kills, guarantee you. He's putting out the ultimate. Spike gets planted. Sabrosa doesn't get anything. Leviathan swings in and takes his head clean off. GMD, early flank, shut down fast. But are they expecting Corey? That could be a trump card for TSM right now. Corey and 7, the 2 star players for TSM so far in this series. The knife onto Precision? Surely not. You can't do it in a round like this. He walks up behind Precision, goes for 1 and a second. Corey, I'm telling you, this guy is the truth. Governor, tit for tat trade, and Corey, last player standing. My goodness, TSM, these 2 star players, these 2 boys, the wombo combo, the tag team duo.
The tag team duo, you have to be balding if you're Nearest Airport, though. The double flank to come out once again, as we saw Calypso find the trade on to GMD. There's no way you expect to, especially with no information gained early. He didn't swing with his teammates, so it's basically just a bait and switch once again, as they try to do it on their push-up on the A side quite frequently, but now it was the A flank. And I will say, maybe if Nearest Airport, you know, Digital pushed a little bit quicker at the start of that round, that could have been a free A site, and they're scared, they're timid, and you can't play timid in a game like this. You need to be the ones on the aggress, and I like this. Rossi maybe getting caught out here.
That was close, Rossi, a single inch more, and that would have been the death of him. And yeah, dude, you said it. Nearest Airport, they're just a bit timid. They're afraid sometimes. TSM, they've been so aggressive. So now, Nearest Airport, if they push in too fast without clearing corners or something and just go for a full-on site take, they could just walk into a trap set up by TSM. The C's, the nade combos, there's so many aces up their sleeves. It's just getting difficult, and this scoreline difference, it's just increasing as we speak.
If they lose this round, this is a double.
No way.
Sabrosa, another combustion kill with the timing.
his aftershock in this series, it's really impressive, I gotta be honest. He finds so much success with it. But finally, the strike over towards the A site. 7 still staying alive. He gets detected though. Rossi comes to fight for his life. Governor eliminates him, and 7 still jumping around inside the smoke. This could be a monstrous play. Gets behind the enemy lines for one. That's 7. Fires a warning shot. I'm not too sure what that was. Gets the second as well before Anderson finally takes him down. Nearest airport. The bleeding players. The spike is down yet again. Calypso on the long con. There's 2 players around him, and TSM, they're so aware of what's happening. The double swing, Sabrosa maybe with GMD around the corner, but never mind, GMD, he can handle it. One and done. TSM, this is their map pick, and they have fleshed out this map entirely. Only 2 rounds so far for Nearest Airport. They're struggling.
One of them was a pistol as well, and it's not like they won the pistol into the force. It was TSM who found the second round thrifty, and I believe it took them 3 rounds after that to get another one on the board, as it just seems like there's nothing that they could do. Haven is one of those maps. The reason why I say it could be very defender-sided if you know how to play it is a team like TSM, if you go A, they're going to create space C. If you go B, they're going to create space on A and C, and it's a constant collapse. You take and give, you take and give, and as of right now, they're doing nothing but take. And Calypso does find the opening pick as Rossi, a little bit of an ego peek, but 7 is on the other side outside A short.
Well, hey, look, Nearest Airport finally getting over their nerves just a little bit more, deciding things to run onto the side. But Governor, he's by himself. He was the only one able to get past the U-turn. And Corey, what was that? Blast backing around to join his teammates. And this is so bad for Nearest Airport. They have so many angles to clear. TSM, they haven't been inside the retake just yet. 7 for 1. Corey steps in as well. Sabrosa there to back up his teammate. The flashes. And look what's happening. This is forcing Nearest Airport off the site. It was so messy in that round. 1 for 1 for 1. The kill feed lighting up like Christmas. And finally, it ends 9-3. At least they got that final consolation round towards the end. But hey, look, it's an understatement to say the Nearest Airport, they need the pistol round.
They need the pistol round. It could be a big swing from them. If TSM finds it, it feels like that nail in the coffin moment. You never really know exactly what's going to happen. I want to bring this up. I'm going to throw it on the replay once again, ladies and gentlemen. What a play from Corey. Finding that pick. Yeah, TSM didn't win the round, but he threw that first satchel to not only delay the push, but while hit by the Rolling Thunder, throws another one to meet up with his teammate, and they're able to find the 2-for-2 trade and even allow Sabrosa after this to get the ultimate off without hitting him and still enter their way onto site. I will say there's a world where Sabrosa doesn't get hit by that nade. Maybe he survives the first bullet, and it's all give and take. You never know. Leviathan, hey, they found the trade at the beginning of the game. He needs to find his own. A lot of damage off under Rossi.
A lot of damage, but on the flip side though, look at Nearest Airport. Taking a page out of the TSM playbook. The best defense is offense, but TSM already on the doorstep over towards B. So nice little shot. That's a lot of damage. And then no, the Rumba. Corey explodes Leviathan. Corey doesn't even have to see enemies to kill them. He doesn't even have to shoot either. Nearest Airport gonna have to attempt to retake yet again, but 7 pushes out with the Headhunter. Go for a little bit of damage, but no kill just yet. Calypso, he has so much to do ahead of him. Runs into their faces. Nice little fault line. I think that was Sabrosa's or maybe his teammates. I'm not too sure. But regardless, Calypso still good for 1. Corey hiding backside as well. There's so many layers this TSM site splits. But now the spike is down. They may have fumbled the ball just a bit. Individually, they're starting to fall. And Sabrosa, what do you have for us? The last remaining player of OG TSM. There's Anderson from behind, maybe looking to rejoin his teammate. The spike gets grasped, and oh no, he overthought it, went back over towards B, and Anderson, that's a freebie.
There's no way you could expect Anderson to come from heaven there. Sabrosa, you get caught with your pants down, but you're expected to. A great play all the way around from Nearest Airport. The unique play from TSM, though. Why does it feel like there's always somebody in a spot where they shouldn't be allowed to be on that flank? As there was 3 different points in that round where somebody gets caught from behind. It has to be such a nuisance to play against it. Honestly, it feels like the Zero Marksman King versus Sonics like last night, Digital. There's always somebody coming on some sort of flank to be a nuisance on that back end. But regardless, with that round, it's going to be NA forcing out. We don't see those mini forces from TSM this time, as Calypso going to get an early pick.
Governor, only good for 1. The Spectre may be out of their reach for time being. And look at that, super fast retaliation. Precision 4-3, the round just like that. Done and dusted. Get those eco frags, man. TSM all inside the little choke point in for garage door. they're happy the round's over, done and dusted. They have a huge round buffer to play with, and now finally the big guns come out. They should be comfortable. But nearest airport, what do you have for us? They've won 2 rounds on the defense, pretty crucial. They get this third, that's a momentum change.
If they get this third, they're 100% in this game. It comes down to that long term again, a 9-3 half. You know, you could call it the curse, but it's only 4 rounds that you need. 4 rounds across that big of a lead could put you in a position where you kind of just wait for everything to work out perfectly. And Corey is somehow able to get one.
Leviathan going full Michael Jackson, walking around that place. Oh, what a sight to behold. Corey struggling with that. But now, TSM on the doorstep yet again. Governor an off angle for sure, but the gun is inferior. Spots the barrel of Sabrosa, and that's a 1 kill to 7. Sabrosa as well. Worst for wear. Precision gets detected by the Prowler. He's in a rough spot now. Goes for a reload. He's done for. The spike should get planted. GMD aware of a potential flank, and Calypso having to do so much here. Good headshot to start things off onto Rossi. Sabrosa's by himself on site right now. Calypso just get that kill, and honestly, this round might be yours. What a headshot to GMD. What a flick. Oh my goodness, Sabrosa's low. A stun. Sabrosa has to get it pitch perfect if he wants a chance at bringing this back. And the Phantom being picked up by Calypso as well. Here's a chance to clutch this out. The half stick. Calypso, he's just gonna go all the way. Sabrosa's too slow. He has no idea. Brosa fake. Oh well, that happened. And Sabrosa gets the final kill. But at what cost, man? A full buy round. They lost it, and they lost 4 rifles. No way, that just happened.
I'm speechless, Digital. I'm absolutely speechless. This second flick from Calypso. There's a reason I said he's a player to watch, because he is a demon. GMD, yeah, smart play to even think that somebody's on the flank. If you do it, somebody else has to be doing it too. But this first pick and the bait and switch, the shot right when he drops out of heaven, yeah, it's quite common, but you never always know if it's true. He has 1 bullet in that headhunter. Beautiful flick onto GMD. Nearest airport, showcasing. They have an opportunity to not only bring this game back, but find the 2-0 sweep against TSM, and we're seeing them push over towards the B site. Economy still even, no ultimates online.
1 more round. They get this, TSM. They are in serious trouble in this game. It's basically guaranteed to be tied up unless TSM pulls out like a crazy eco round. Oh, dear. What's going to happen now?
We've seen it happen before.
Maybe. Okay, shock dart. That's a little bit of chip damage to start things up. And Leviathan, yet again, similar to Ascent, he doesn't need to see enemies to do damage and maybe kill them. But near Airport, I think they're more than happy to give up the space. No one's really playing on site. They would much rather play retake. They're confident.
I really love this spread from TSM, as they're kind of just feeling out nearest airport at the moment. They're seeing what they're going to do if they're just playing the constant rotation game, and they're not budging. That's 5 members just stacked outside of B waiting for some sort of info, and that's going to be the C hit from TSM, and they're already prepared for it.
That's a lot of util being expended, and Leviathan, the Haunt doesn't even see him at all. It's just too far away. That's a massive kill. The Odin takes down Sabrosa. Now, it's all about 7 on the flank. Governor is watching it like an hawk as well. But he jumps out the worst of times! Blastbacks trying to escape to safety. TSM, 7. Here's an issue that nearest will have to deal with. Corey on the fast flank approach. Leviathan hears him coming, but not too sure if he's going to round the corner. Corey, don't buy yourself more than you can chew here. The angle clear. No, not fully! And gets punished. And finally, they found all the flanks nearest airport. They have the work cut out for them. Only 2 blades of TSM left on the sides. Rossi solo. Off angle for sure. The recon arrow spawns them out. Rossi for 2! And GMD as well! The dynamic duo, they clutch it out. That's double digits for TSM.
Oh my goodness, Rossi. What a play. What a timing of utility as well. It wasn't even just him. The utility was burned perfectly. Corey gets caught out. Yeah, it doesn't matter. A beautiful play from nearest airport to expect the flanks to come through. But that was one of those rounds, and you even said it, Digital. If NA wins it, they have a chance to not only tie this game up, but win it. And Rossi with the, I don't even know what to call it. The whoop-de-wop into the flank, finding himself the 2K, clutching it up. TSM bringing themselves back in this game. And oddly, that round throws NA on the eco. 2 ultimates available. Yeah, they have the Tour de Force and Showstopper, but... Oh, Leviathan. Unfortunate. Yeah. He tried his best.
Rough time to be in. Okay, the nightfall as well against the eco governor though. The showstopper explodes. Sabrosa. Oh dear, they're just throwing the kitchen sink at each other right now. Calypso on flank gets exposed, and TSM a similar story to the previous rounds. This time though, they have a heavy advantage. They can go wherever the hell they want.
All Corey has to do is just keep some A pressure here. The information is gained. NA, smart choice to already go on this rotation, but they're still going to be able to get this bomb down clean. Anderson goes on the aggress.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh no! Anderson could be the game changer here. He gets detected. He's not pushing out just yet. And look at TSM. They're so aware that someone could be hiding inside the smoke. The paranoia comes through, but Anderson, yeah, nah, they expected him to come through, but it's precision to get that first kill. TSM, they're down on numbers now. 3-3. Corey's gone. 3v2, 7 long distance shooting with the operator, but there is a smoke that makes his life so much harder. The paint shots as well, just to put some more smoke into his eyes. And that shot missed precision, just cleans house. What the hell, man?
The thrifty round from nearest airport. It all comes down to the original trade. Governor was allowed to get that gun. The operator comes into their hands. Everything somehow just relays into it, and Calypso didn't even burn. He didn't even burn the tour de force. They didn't burn anything there. I thought the round was over when Anderson threw out the paranoia and somehow it didn't hit anybody, and he swings out and he somehow still creates pressure, allowing his teammates to come in and collapse. Beautifully played. Everything beautifully played by nearest airport. At this point, I feel like you have to root for him right now. Everything is stacking their direction for this comeback as it's TSM once again on a little bit of an eco here, and they're just trading ecos back and forth at this point. Digital, it's a big swing after another. You never know what's going to happen.
It's a very dangerous spot to be in. Corey has a showstopper. He has to find big money with it potentially, otherwise with the Spectres and this thing is, things could get hard. Anderson, yep, he gets caught with his pants down. Gonna have to use a TP or an ultimate or something. Here comes the ulti. Anderson's TPing around like a maniac. Finally goes down. TSM on an eco. They pick up 2 kills right off the barrel. This is rough. Hunter's Fury getting put out. Hey, Governor, he doesn't see the player, but it's okay. He spins around in time and still gets a 2-bump to GMD. Leviathan strikes back with the Hunter's Fury, but once again, it's a similar round in the past. Numbers are stable. They're equalized. Governor, Blick gets missed, gets a run to safety. You don't want the shorty at that range. And Sabrosa throws out the wrong thunder as well. Corey, long distance shooting, takes down Calypso. Rossi gonna take down Leviathan, maybe? Nope. Leviathan 1-on-2. Dover, recon arrow, close range though. That's Corey. Gotta conserve your ammunition. That's a nice stun, but it doesn't even matter. Corey held down the left mouse button. 11 on the board now for TSM. It's thrifty after thrifty. You called it. This is ridiculous.
I was gonna say, it's just, you don't even need real guns anymore. Just going with Stingers, going with Spectres. I feel like it's the confidence boost. Yeah, we got nothing to lose. It's a thrifty. We'll try something new. We'll try something aggressive, and somehow they come out on top. That's got to be so unfortunate, but somehow economy going to be evened out here. 7 going to be going in with the tour de force. Calypso with the operator in hand. Anderson with the TP on the side of NA. Yeah, it's one of those ultimates where it doesn't really matter, but sometimes it comes out with the most unique play. Even a TP on re-entry to just throw off teams a little bit, and it's a cancel TP, so they look the other direction, can be beneficial, but regardless, the B-side hit from TSM.
Oh.
Governor not spotted. Oh.
Corey's on the paint shells. What are those physics? And finally, he goes down. Governor don't even have to move an inch. Looking for more. Anderson strikes TSM. They're struggling down this round. Rossi's dead. Spike is down. Last player standing. GMD 1-5. This game will continue. Nearest airport, they're not done just yet. Oh, god damn. That's rough.
That's the flawless round. That's a bounce back. That's a statement right there. Maybe TSM just doesn't need guns here. I'm going to say it. They just need the ecos. That round was over before it started. Somehow, Governor, we don't see Rossi. I apologize. We don't see Corey check that left corner when he enters on the site. Unfortunate paint shells, as I don't understand how exactly that happens. As actually would have cleared out back on. But regardless, Governor here, unbelievably played to be able to find himself this 3K. Even the nade, he saw Rossi push in through the corner and his consistent pressure. That was just coordination at its finest for nearest airport to shut down that quick push from TSM. But there's some Bulldogs in hand. Maybe that's what they needed.
Oh my, Leviathan. All right, going for a little bit of an aggro push, and if he catches a spike, that's big money. The Haunts unfortunately does expose his position, but not his teammate. Calypso could be the key ingredient here. Although Corey, bit of a change up. The Odin gets exposed as well. Leviathan, really good call there, but amongst all the chaos, TSM, they walk onto B-side essentially for free, while nearest airport, they were all over the map. Spike's been planted already. No one's basically shot a bullet. No one's taken any damage. Let's see what happens. Cosmic Device to come through, blocking off half the map, and that's where 3 players of Nearest Airport are. And Sabrosa with his use as well. He's buying so much time. The C's on top, and the flash from Sabrosa. He gets shut down, though, and tip for tat. Governor for 2. Things are getting super messy. A defuse tap. Rossi tries to spray through blindly. He's not convinced. They're getting a little bit stressed, perhaps. Firing bullets down range. 4 players. Calypso finally going to go for the stick. And Corey just mows him down. That's a 3-piece for him. I was doubting his Odin at first, but by goodness, he delivered the goods. Match point now for TSM. Nearest Airport, they needed that round.
They needed it. Why is the Odin the deciding gun in both of these maps? Why? Why is that the case? It's such a nuisance, but Corey, beautifully played. Might as well tip your hat, because there's not much you can do in that situation. I would love to see a world here where all of a sudden we see Nearest Airport go on a very aggressive push and sort of just fight it out. TSM, and they may be already gearing up for it with that B site presence. It's going to be that aftershock outside of A, gain a little bit of info and potentially a quick flank. I'd love to see it as Yoda just trying to find a pick on the other side.
Me, all the pressure's on right now. Nearest Airport, they would ideally like to make this a 2-0 series, but a 3-mapper, that's when things get really dangerous. TSM really finding the groove now, especially with the first half lead, and things get so messy. What is going on? Tip for tats, 3-3. Precision goes down with the dry swing, and now it's all sets of Leviathan. 7 and Sabrosa, they finish the job.